The following exhibits have been declassified under the Federal Program Transparency Act. Further warnings are included for archival purposes only.
The following records have been classified Indigo Top Secret. Any personnel not directly authorized to view these records hereby revokes their right to due process and will be indicted as an active enemy of the United States of America. You have 5 seconds to cease viewing these records. On June 22, 1977, the Bureau of Applied Defense Development took steps to assure America's ongoing dominance in the space race by using cutting-edge Apollo technology in tandem with nuclear rocket propulsion in development at Hughes Apex Aerospace to launch Project Icarus, piloted by Captain Wick Pierce, formerly of the United States Air Force, on a manned, one-way, 8-year mission to Saturn's moon of Titan. The following was transmitted on day 1167 of the Icarus mission. At the time of transmission, Icarus was traveling at a speed of approximately 45,000 kilometers per hour, at a distance of 1.3 million kilometers from Earth, and positioned at the outer edge of the asteroid belt's orbital band.
Mission Control, this is Icarus reporting on the 40-minute Echo Victor Alpha, beginning at 12 hours, 13 minutes, 22 seconds, 1 September 1980, to repair life support systems. To clear the air filters of foreign matter, preventing airflow, I reinstalled the filters backwards in their housings and opened the Icarus hatch to expose the cabin and the air ventilation system to vacuum. As predicted, the matter was at least partially cleared from the filters, and I was able to improvise a procedure to capture some of it by putting a page of the operations manual over the filter housing. And you want to know what it was? Food ration based. Turns out, Moose knows a thing or two about his spacecraft after all, and I hope you'll share this news with whatever's left of the engineering team. Which brings us to the bad news. As expected, the EVA gobbled up oxygen. Before the EVA, I was breathing fumes because the filters were not passing air. Now, we are operating on oxygen rations because we may still need to burn a few more Echo Victor Alphas before we hit Saturn's orbit. Short term, I figure this will make my conversations with Bucket a little more lifelike. Long term, it's not like I'm going to live to be 80. All you need is a few more years out of me, and we may still need those EVAs. As an added bonus, the decompression pulled a bit of food through the leak in the Icarus delivery system, and I was able to track that bastard down. 3 years, well spent. Which brings us to the second portion of this report. I wasn't able to find a way around Icarus hull for a complete inspection, but I did get a pretty good look at the damage caused by our object collision on March 12th. From what I can see, it appears that the Icarus smacked a pretty good boulder and it rolled off the hull. Down at the front end of the craft, our parachute housing is pretty well crumpled on the dorsal side, to the extent where it is now concave rather than convex. We have no way of knowing whether the explosive bolts will blow that bastard until we fire them off. By the time the boulder hit the Icarus hull along the viewport, it had already rolled over the chute housing and had been vectored out of our way. It is hard to believe that we have not been knocked off course, but it may still be something we can work with. So keep watching. Let me know. Icarus, out.